Un aplauso para mami y papi, porque en verdad rompieron.
Hi, my name's Bernice.
Juliana Espinosa.
It's Gabriella. Shelby Strepo. It's Natalie. It's Ella.
Jackson.
Well, Yana. And I'm excited to serve the Peru community.
To travel to South America.
Shop for all the different types of clothes.
The food, new food, and see the llamas.
To see the llamas on Machu Picchu.
The ancient sites like Machu Picchu.
Machu Picchu, because it'll be my second wonder of the world this year.
Passport in hand, suitcase packed, sunscreen ready, and altitude sickness medication on standby. Yes, we were officially ready for a trip to Peru. From the airport to the mountains of Cusco, this trip was full of culture, food, history, laughter, learning, and a few moments when we definitely could not catch our breaths, literally. So come with us as we explore Peru, experience its beauty, connect with its people, and learn what cultural humility looks like beyond the pages of a paper. After what felt like the longest travel days of our lives, we finally made it to Cusco, and this became the home away from home. At Casa Matada, they greeted us with cozy rooms, beautiful architecture, and the oxygen level, ooh, that humbled us immediately. To counteract that, they greeted us with tea. Some had cocoa leaf, I had munia, and it definitely helped a lot. No time to waste, it was time to go see what Peru's streets were all about. One of the first things you'll notice in Peru is how alive everything feels. The streets were filled with color, music, movement, history, people everywhere you go. And the markets, they were unforgettable. Handmade goods, vibrant fabrics, local food, artwork, jewelry. Every corner had something meaningful behind it, and yes, we absolutely bought gifts for ourselves and our families. The textile especially, they were incredible. Every pattern, every color, every fabric carried generations of tradition and craftsmanship, and it was just a wonder to see. It reminded us that culture can be preserved in not just language or stories, but also through art as well. Next, we visited Chinchero, a town filled with history, culture, and breathtaking views. The colonial church stood on top of an ancient Incan foundation, reflecting the blending and sometimes the tension between cultures throughout Peruvian history. Next up was Marie, an ancient Incan agricultural site believed to be used to experiment with crop growth at different temperatures and elevation. Mara salt mines, thousands of salt pools built in the mountainside, still harvested today using methods passed on through many generations. Then came Olante Tambu, massive stone structures, steep terrains, narrow streets. Everywhere you look, there was history, resilience, and engineering that still leave people today questioning how did they build this. Would have thought that climbing some stairs would be so difficult. The altitude was definitely winning some battles. Moment that you have been waiting for, Machu Picchu, one of the most breathtaking places on this earth. You know, pictures truly do not prepare you for what you feel standing there in person. The mountains, the clouds, the silence, the history. Guys, for a moment, I forgot about that 11:59 assignment that's due. And let me tell you, my eyes are still in awe of this beauty. Let's switch gears to something that we all can connect to despite culture, despite race, and that is food. Peruvian food deserves a category of its own. Every meal was intentional, not just the flavor, but the presentation, the atmosphere, the experience of sharing meals together. One thing that we learned very quickly in Peru, meals are a social experience. So if you're in a rush, respectfully, good luck. You may finish your entire life story before the check arrives, but honestly, the slower pace became something we appreciated. Meals weren't just treated as interruptions to our day, it felt like a part of the experience. After getting the wonderful opportunity to delve into the Peruvian culture, it was time to put our nursing hands to action. So we were able to see a completely different cultural and structural environment when it came out to healthcare. We visited local clinics, interacted with providers, and assisted with patient care while learning how healthcare delivery differs from the United States. In many ways, this experience challenged assumptions that we didn't even realize we had. Different resources, different barriers, different approaches to care, yet the same human need for compassion, dignity, respect, and connection. One of the most meaningful parts of this trip was traveling into the rural mountainous communities to help create pop-up clinics. And let me tell you, some of these areas were very difficult to access and they had limited healthcare availability. So together we were able to help over 200 individuals who encountered diabetes, anemia in children, vision problems, and many more health concerns. But most importantly, we were able to build human connection despite language barriers, despite the cultural difference. We were able to connect with other individuals and give them the care that they needed.
Ahora me vas a decir, mejor, ¿no es cierto?
Dio 2 por 8,
16,
2 por 9
18.
y 2 por 20.
You thought the trip was over? Nope. After Cusco, we went to Lima and it was a completely different energy from the mountains. It's the city life, the coastal views, the incredible architecture, and even more history waiting for us at every corner. And did I mention that we could breathe normally again? Guys, I need a break. Let's pass the camera to Urwell, the photographer of the group.
Hey vlog, this is Chardonnay's camera and now I'm gonna be taking over. So we're here in Lima and we have a flight soon and it's really cool. Lima is cool and it's very beautiful. Yeah.
Hello!
We are in Lima downtown. This place we call Plaza Mayor or Plaza de Armas or Main Square.
Oh my god, he's so tall.
Me down in Lima streets, I'm free swagger, we bring the heat. She know they do, she they move elite. Body like magic, vibe complete. Peru, para, we dey fly like Sahara. No visa, no drama.
We went to Basilica Cathedral of Lima, filled with gold details, historic artwork, and centuries of history beneath the floor themselves, literally. And somewhere in between all the learning, traveling, and chaos, we celebrated Juliana's birthday. Moments like this reminded us that cultural immersion is not only about observation, it's about the joy, the friendship, laughter, and the shared experience. Cultural humility is not about becoming an expert in someone else's culture, but it's about learning, listening, being uncomfortable sometimes, letting go of assumption and allowing somebody to teach you who they are instead of you deciding for them. Peru gave me memories, friendships, perspective, and experiences that I will carry into healthcare and my life in general. And somehow, between the mountains, clinics, markets, food, dancing, and the long travel days, Peru started to feel like home a little.